On Sunday, what up, Gino? Can the church say, well? 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 I'm outside the Blue Moon Cafe. This is the Big Rod Show, Big Rod's World, with my man Chill once again. Yes, he out here representing from Aurora, right?
Yes, sir.
Chill, what's been going on? What's been in the cooker for you lately?
Man, that's been traveling, doing a whole lot of radio. You know, that's trying to take over the world with this gift that God blessed me with.
Okay, you was recently in New York, right?
Yeah, I did a show in Brooklyn last week. Man, it was one of the best experiences that I ever had in my life. You know, they say if you can make it performing in New York, you can make it performing anywhere.
Okay.
And they accepted me, man, with open arms. They supported, they did everything. So I will be going back to New York shortly. But you know, like I said, this is what I do, man. This is my career, this is my job, this is my love, you know. So it ain't nothing but a thing to me, man. At KenealChill.com. Yes, sir. He's 27, but besides that, he's a two-time felon with 2 kids and a wife. And he never had a job, and I don't think he knows the street life. His wife tried to better his self-esteem, but he let his pride get the best of it. See, normally what he'll make in an hour, now he brings home in a week. So it's hard for him to choose between the kids and the street. But see, the kids gotta eat, see, ends gotta meet. His so-called friends trying to encourage him by telling him the streets is where it's at. But his wife keep telling him you can't be a father behind bars, but he chooses not to listen. Right. See, you got 2 strikes and 1 more you lost in the system. She tried hardest to convince him, but she still can't reach you. But see, if I can just do this a couple of more times, we'll be straight. So just think about all the money we'll make. But think about the chances you would take and the hearts that you would break. So you gotta be patient and have some faith. And please don't make that mistake. So as he storms out the house, he lights a cigarette to calm his nerves. See, rather than him working a job, he'd rather stand on the corner and serve. So he decided he's gonna do whatever he prefers. But not knowing that God is in command. Not knowing for his life that God has a plan. So he think about everything he promised God that he'll do if he just gave him a second chance. So as he proceeded on this journey out of nowhere, he get approached by a woman. It was something about it kind of strange that he couldn't figure out. But she spoke so intelligent, and about herself she had a glow. She said, son, I don't know you, but just let me pray for you. She put one hand on his stomach, the other hand on his head, and began to speak into his life. She spoke about his kids and his wife. She told him that everything that he wanted, he could get through Christ, but certain things he had to sacrifice.
Yes. Yes.
So as he stood up there, you could tell that he was in a very deep thought. But by the time he got to the corner, that place where he was going, it was being raided by cops. He saw friends in handcuffs with their face down on the pavement. So then he started thinking about that woman that saved him. If it wasn't for that 10 minutes of time that she took up, see, right now he'll be face down in handcuffs. So he rushes home to tell his wife the good news. And she told him that's how the enemy attack you when you're confused. See, when prayers come up, that's when blessings come down. And now he's in a better position. Now he's a better father. Now he's a better husband. When there's favor, there's increase. And every day he drives down that street and he circles that block and he looks for that woman that saved his life. That woman that introduced him to Christ. See, she was an angel. That's that piece, y'all.
I knew when I first met you that we were a perfect match. You were not attached and I was somewhat detached from relationship reality. I missed that quality time when your lips pressed against mine, when I tongue tickled yours and you tongue tickled mine. Seemed like foreplay took like 4 days. Seemed like we created more and more ways to be amazed by our sexual accomplishments. Shocked by your sexual dominance, but I really don't mind being dominated occasionally. Amazingly, I kind of like it like that. Like when you gave a little more and I gave a little more back. On your back or on your side, I like it best when you get on top and ride me. Makes me remember when you used to run in half of me, see, not knowing all this time you'll be this satisfied. But big things come to those who wait. So now we find ourselves staying up late, so while we up, let's role play. You be the eggs, I'll be the steak. I want to put sauce all over your plate, injecting you with thrusts like earthquakes, mentally stimulating you from your sexual body aches. See, I'll do whatever it takes to get you to the next level. I'll be the pastor and you be the little sex devil, and I'm sorry if I offended anyone for using the pastor and the devil that way, but this is poetry and I'm allowed to express myself that way, relieve my stress that way, and ask God for forgiveness to be blessed this day, because sometimes it gets lonely out there. I grew locks in my hair and now I got all kinds of smiles and stares, attached women wanting to have wrongful affairs, but that's not my style, so I wouldn't dare get involved in that situation. Sneaking around in secluded destinations, getting caught on cameras by cheaters' investigations. Big rods down, shot down by some mentally ill clown messed up in the head because she don't want him no more. Breaking in my back door after getting drunk and high at the crack store because being lonely sometimes is a hard pill to swallow. The present states of mind, heart so hollow, not knowing how to survive being lonely. Needing to be your one and only, pleading to be your one and only, bleeding to be your one and only, begging for that one last chance to rekindle that shattered romance, because being lonely sometimes is a hard pill to swallow. The present states of mind, heart so hollow, not knowing how to survive being lonely.
Come on, man, you know how we get, man. On the brigade, man, the motherfucking pit. These niggas standing up, man, never right, always wrong. Understand me, dog, came through so strong. I had motherfucking big allegiance. Understand me, my team was defiant, no reason, man. We popped off like motherfucking 22 gats. Niggas lay dead in the hood, like no fucking problem at all. I stood tall, start ripping their faces off. I ain't give a fuck, y'all. And quartered P got my team, understand me, dog. We was all about the green. Then we put Rod in. Rod got smooth. Understand me, military motherfucking moves all up in his mind state. We got that nigga, start getting cake, man, moving major way. These niggas falling off, but we was the major team. Understand me, dog, doing it, man. With tech machines, man. Blast these niggas, man, right to left, man. Ill concepts, man, did it to death.